This program has been funded by the Howard Gilman Foundation and the Gay Rose, the gay and lesbian community's national 800 number service for flowers.
In the
Life.
in
And now, your host and family entertainer, Kay Clinton.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Calm yourself. Thank you. Welcome to the show and welcome to everyone watching at home. Thanks for all your support. In the Life is a very high concept, low budget show. But we have a lot of great ideas, and we think we're doing fabulously. One of the things that we're doing tonight, a completely new programming idea, we have combined women's tennis with our segment on women's safe sex. It's an idea whose time has come, and I'd like to do it for you now. Women's tennis and safe sex. Thank you. I love it when I make my throat raw. Thank you. We also have another great programming idea. Next month, thanks to your support, we are introducing to In the Life our new talk show segment, which is called Meet the Oppressor. We're very excited about it. 4 burly homosexuals will interview a Christo-fascist from the New Family sect. And thanks to your constant support, we are able to buy the cattle prods that we need. Now, in our other idea, we're going to try it next month. We're very excited about this. The crack gay and lesbian meteorologists are going to be on the show, and they're going to have maps and pointers, and we're excited about that. Wow. And they are going to tell us the cause of Hurricane Andrew. Now, there are a lot of theories about it. It was terrible. Some people think it was the hole in the ozone layer. Some people think it's global warming. Other people think it's Fergie. But we don't think that. And our gay and lesbian meteorologists are going to show you their theory that, in fact, you cannot spew that megatonnage of noxious gases into the atmosphere in the middle of August, out over Texas, out over Houston, quite frankly, out of the Astrodome, specifically. Thank you. And not cause some kind of meteorological repercussions. And we're going to be seeing a little clip from the Republican convention a little later in the show, but now a word from our sponsor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tasty, their baskets were bulging. You know, we are family, and now to bring to the stage some of my favorite singing sisters. Please welcome the Flirtations.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest boy that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips like roses and clover. Then tell me that my lonesome nights are over. Mr. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have a boyfriend to call my own. Won't you please turn on your magic beam? Sandman, bring us a dream.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Please make him gargle and brush with gleam. Give him a lonely heart like Pagliacci, but not as closeted as Liberace.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a heat.
Give him a basket of flowers for me.
Oh, won't you
Please turn on your magic beam. Sandman, bring us, please, please bring us. Sandman, bring us a a dream, a dream. Mr. Sandman,
What?
won't you believe we want a Superman like Christopher Reeve?
No need to grieve.
Give him 2 legs like Greg Louganis, but make him public about his gayness. Mr. Sandman,
Sandman.
I need a man,
What kind of man?
no one psychotic or Republican, someone who will make us scream. Mr. Sandman, bring us, please, please bring us, Mr. Sandman, bring us a dream, a dream. Mr. Sand Person, bring us a
Bum 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 bum
bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum bum a dream.
Thank you, Jerry.
Oh,
Wonderful,
God.
wonderful. Aren't they wonderful? Thank you.
Do we have any self-identified straight people here?
Now, don't be
No,
ashamed.
well-
Reach down and come out and,
You know, we kind of noticed that whenever we go traveling around the country performing, we ask if there are any self-identified straight people. The hands very tentatively go up, and they look to the left, and then they look to the right. And you know, we of course in the lesbian, gay, bisexual community appreciate the difficulty that coming out constitutes.
I do.
we don't like to generalize, but we do find that our straight friends often do not have the flexibility in the wrist that really we think is very helpful. And so if our friends out there in the audience who are straight, and some of these camera people look a little suspicious to me, and we're going to demonstrate the many, many uses of a flexible wrist. We're going to demonstrate for you the official flirt greeting when we've been traveling and we need some way to find each other when we arrive at airports from different cities. This is how we recognize each other and what we do.
In the
Hi, I'm Dick Sargent. Some of my best friends are witches.
in
Thank you. How many of you knew that Bill Clinton's roommate was gay? Yes, yes, it's true. His name is David Mixner. And 16 years ago, David came out to Hillary Clinton and to his former roomie, Billy Clinton. Yes, it's true. And now David Mixner is one of the top Clinton campaign advisors. We caught up with David Mixner at the Democratic Convention where we had a chance to ask him what the effect of having gays and lesbians so active in the campaign will have on this year's election.
Whenever we have or are in the position to make decisions, we can affect our lives. And I think that we will affect policy. I think we will bring about change. I think that we will make room for other gays and lesbians to sit at different tables of power around the country. I eventually think we will be electing our own people, someday President of the United States. I think that we are training a whole new generation in political skills. We are developing future speechwriters, future Secretary of States, future Secretary of Defenses, by giving them the ability and the access to learn politics firsthand and for us to contribute our talents and our skills. It's been a long, difficult journey, and many lives have been destroyed in that journey, politically, almost like McCarthyism. And many people made incredible sacrifices for us to sit here in this room and to be at this convention. And we can't forget that. And many people have died, literally, in order to make this happen. And 4 years ago, Mike Dukakis wouldn't even mention the word gay and lesbian. There was not even a place in the House, let alone at the table for us. This year we're making decisions, we're participating, we're part of what's going on in our country. And it's a historic year.
Meanwhile, at the Republican convention, gays and lesbians were participating differently.
Hey, faggot, come here, I want to talk to you.
Hey, I don't want any trouble.
You got a problem, faggot?
I'm not gonna fight you.
Oh, yeah?
In the Life comes from great roots. In 1983, the visionary Vito Russo produced for television the first show by, for, and about gays and lesbians. He called the show Our Time, and Vito meant it. Tonight, we're going to show you a clip from one of the first 13 segments that Vito produced. And there's a special guest and a special friend of Vito's on. Maybe you'll recognize her.
This is Vito Russo for Our Time in Cleveland, Ohio, where one of the most incredible ambassador of goodwill tours in America is taking place. Yes, it is. It's Mrs. Judith Beasley emerging from the limousine outside Key's Bar in Cleveland, Ohio, with a quiche in her hand, waving to the crowd, approaching the bar now, waving to the many fans waiting for her. Mrs. Beasley, can you tell me why you've come to Key's in Cleveland, Ohio tonight?
Well, as you may know, it has been publicized in quite a few of the papers across the country. I am on a goodwill tour as a goodwill ambassador on behalf of the League of Concerned Citizens from Calumet City, Illinois, which is my hometown, and I'm so proud of it. This particular evening, I'm here on behalf of the heterosexual community doing community outreach to the homosexual community, and I brought the quiche of peace, and I hope they'll accept it in the same spirit with which it's given.
Is quiche a very popular dish in Calumet City?
Well, it isn't. I'll tell you quite truthfully, a lot of us in Calumet City used to think that quiche actually caused homosexuality. Of course it doesn't. But Harold thought so too. It was years before I could get him to take a bite. You know, real men just don't eat quiche. I know they can't spell it. Well, I think I'll go inside now and see if I can't make a little headway in sort of unifying humanity through the breaking down of sexual barriers.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the quiche of peace. Do you think that was in the spirit in which it was intended?
Well, they didn't act like they wanted me to come inside, did they?
Well, maybe they don't want to be photographed.
Well, you know, and I don't blame them. They're very vulnerable in this society. I think what we'll do, we'll just lower our cameras down about 1.5 feet and we'll go inside and leave them their anonymity. Yeah, right. I've been persuaded, I don't know how they did it, but I've been persuaded to have a beer by myself away from home. I don't know what Harold's going to think, but I guess it'll loosen me up and enable me to converse and talk with these people on a more kind of personal and warm level. Now you all just go on and dance. I want to study your custom. You know, it saddens me because so often as I've traveled around the country visiting these establishments, so many of the young women I've talked to, first of all, they will not let me shoot them from the waist up. And that hurts me deeply. You know, I think it's so important that a person stand up and be proud of whatever it is they are. So for us to shoot them from the knees down, it's as if this part of them does not even exist. And you know, that's where their heart is.
Mrs. Judith Beasley emerging from Key's, a bar in Cleveland, Ohio. Mrs. Beasley.
Well, I know why we don't see many homosexuals on the street. They're all in there. And if you go inside, I think you can get a piece of that quiche.
And now from our studios in Los Angeles, Lily Tomlin.
Oh, that piece of film, Vito and I made that in 1983, so it's hard to talk about Vito and be able to make you get just how special he was, how intelligent he was, how funny, how passionate, how innocent, how exposed his nerve endings were. One of my earliest memories was in telling him about something that had happened to me one night after I'd moved here to California from New York. And I had been invited, it was 1969, and I had been invited by a friend to meet Chita Rivera. And we met up on the Strip at a place called Dino's. 4 of us, we sat in the back until very late talking and drinking. And in those days, I was compulsively confrontive. My antenna were always up. I was just waiting to challenge somebody, anybody that I thought was doing anything even remotely politically incorrect. And so we were sitting there, and Cheetah has a kind of New York accent anyway, and it is not, and talks real fast, and it's not always real easy to understand. And so she had begun talking about the boy dancers she was working with. And of course, I'd already bristled a bit at the phrase boy dancers. And suddenly I heard her saying, "Purse Nelly." And, you know, my eyes went like slits, and I cut her right off, and I said, "What did you just say?" And of course, she had no idea what I was driving at, and she said, "When?" And I said, "Just a minute ago. You said something about your boy dancers. What was that supposed to mean?" And totally innocent, she said, "I don't know what. What do you mean?" And I said, "A minute ago, what did you say? You just said something. I don't understand what that means at all." She says, "What did I say? What did I say?" I said, "You said Purse Nelly. What's that supposed to mean?" And she said, "What, Purse Nelly? You know, Purse Nelly, Purse Nelly, Purse Nelly." And I realized she meant personally. And of course I fell on the floor laughing. And when I got home, I called Vito because he was so political, and we were so on edge that way and so confrontive. And when I told him, of course, we just roared laughing. But ever after, Personelli became a kind of reference between us, and he always used it in his letters to me. And his letters, which I was lucky enough to be on the receiving end of, were really a kind of running chronicle of the movement and about how deeply he felt about it and about himself and about his part in all of it. And sadly, I must say, his letters are as relevant today as they were then. And this one is dated May 11th, 1978. "I'm very depressed and disheartened by St. Paul, Wichita, and next Eugene. This situation could turn very serious any time now." And I must say, I'm going to digress for a moment because, as I said, a lot of Vito's letters were very funny, and he might write me something as outrageous and wonderful as, you know, "At the rally today, Grace Jones bared her tits to 1,000 lesbians and sang 'I Need a Man,' and all hell broke loose." But this letter is quite different. He says, "The connections with Jews raised by Anita Bryant in Playboy are indicative to me of a larger and more threatening movement against people who are different in any way. From what I've seen on TV lately and read in interviews, the issue of gay rights is rapidly boiling down to the synthesis of the real question. Blind to the fact that they are helpless to stop their children from being gay, the family units are saying that they have a right to put us back in the closet so that their children won't be influenced by positive role models. They want us to hide so they can play out the American illusion in comfort. Did you know that active family units are only 17% of our population now? Anita Bryant's idea of the American family is a myth, and we're the truth they don't want to hear. Of course, this all makes me angry and more determined to allow them to see who I really am wherever I go, not willing to be swallowed up. It's hard to make people see this as a pressing issue, though, especially in places where gay life is tolerated in a surface way. It's like 1930s Germany. I guess celluloid closet is first, and then I'll take a look around to see how other statements can be made. By the way, did you see that the president is on the same bill as Anita Bryant next month at a Southern Baptist convention in Atlanta? Personally, I think this country is going to the dogs. Love, Vito. And Vito, personally, I miss you very much.
We never thought that when gay people came out of the closet that our problems were going to be solved. Our problems were just beginning because our very visibility is what freaks them out the most.
Vito Russo was a man who defied categorization. He was an author, AIDS activist, film critic, celebrity, hero, lover, and friend. He was a man who loved life passionately and was a shaper of the times in which he lived.
It's a sort of interesting time in history because, on the one hand, people are learning more about lesbians and gay men than ever before in history because of this epidemic, and on the other hand, it's giving the right wing an excuse to attack us.
Vito's rise to prominence in our community began in the early 1970s, when he united his love for the movies with his devotion to gay politics by staging the first all-night gay and lesbian film festivals. His groundbreaking lectures on the depiction of lesbians and gay men in film grew into his book, The Celluloid Closet, published in 1981. In it, he accused Hollywood of lying about our lives on screen. That was only one of the issues he addressed head-on when, in 1983, he wrote, produced, and co-hosted Our Time.
I'm Vito Russo, and you are watching Our Time, which is a brand new idea in television. This is a show by, for, and about lesbians and gay men.
This history-making show included segments with Lily Tomlin, Rita Mae Brown, and Brad Davis, and a backstage visit with Tony Award winner Harvey Fierstein before the premiere of his hit musical, La Cage aux Folles.
I think it's going to become the gay anthem. There's a song called I Am What I Am.
Vito's love of film came full circle when he achieved national fame on screen himself in the moving documentary Common Threads, Stories from the Quilt, a touching, candid portrait of people who made panels for the AIDS Memorial. One of the 5 stories featured was based on the panel Vito created for his lover, Jeffrey Sevcik. The film, first seen on home box office, was honored with the Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature in 1990. The community that Vito loved so much showed that they loved him in return by honoring him with award after award. He counted Lily Tomlin and Bette Midler among his friends, but he was something of a celebrity himself. When a young fan of his was told that Vito had just been seen with Elizabeth Taylor, he said, "No kidding, you know Vito Russo?" Vito, the author, the film historian, the teacher, the activist, and finally, the person with AIDS, instilled passion, rage, and hope in all whose lives he touched. Vito was a model for what life out of the closet could become.
You know, I never cared about what people thought about me before there was such a thing as AIDS, and I don't care about it now. You know, I'm not on this earth so other people can approve of me. That's not my, you know, that's not why I'm here. You know, I'm here so that I can approve of myself.
The higher you build your barrier, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone, oh no. There's something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. Whoa, no. Something inside so strong.
The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. I will sing. The more you refuse the things I need, the more I want everything. Everything. Deny my place in time, you squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you.
Blind
'Cause there's something inside so strong. Oh,
I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone, oh no. There's something inside so strong. Whoa, no. Something inside so strong.
Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, what do we do then? We'll look them in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway.
We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. Something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Whoa, no, something inside so strong. Something inside, something inside, something inside, something inside.
There's something so
strong. It's so strong.
Thank you. Thanks for Flirtations. Thanks to Lily Tomlin. Thanks to all of you. We'll see you next month.
Bow, bow, bow.
Mama said on the day I was born, there was a whole lot of shaking going on. There was a party next door, the people calling up for more, and they played that boogie all night long. All night long. I was raised on a beat that was so, so sweet. So fed on the rhythm and played the blues. And when she sent me on my way, I heard my mama say,
Boy, don't forget your dancing shoes. Don't forget to bop till you drop. Come on and
shake it till you break it. You better move it till you lose it. Dance, dance, bop till you drop. Shake it till you break it. Move it till you lose it. Dance, dance.
Come on and dance, dance. I wanna dance, dance. Let's see you do the dance.
When you're down at a party and the music's hot and you see somebody that you like a lot, don't fight the feeling cause the feeling's right. Take a chance and dance cause tonight's the night. Tonight, tonight, tonight. And take a chance and bop.
This program has been funded by the Howard Gilman Foundation and the Gay Rose, the gay and lesbian community's national 800 number service for flowers.